Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I didn't catch y'all on Monday, so I can't say happy victory Monday, but happy victory Tuesday. It's a beautiful week. After a horrible loss to the Green Bay Packers that we should have won, I thought this win was indicative of how talented this team is. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, this team has enough talent to beat anybody in the NFL. It's never been an issue when it comes to talent. It's always a beautiful thing to watch it finally all come together, which is what we saw in the 40-3 ass whipping of the Minnesota Vikings in their house. Okay? Did you hear them chanting "Skull"? Right? You didn't hear a lot of it, did you? You know why? It's because from opening tap, we whooped their ass. All right. Michael Parsons brought the heat, got us the ball immediately, and then it was off to the races from that point on. This team is just way too deadly. And guess what? We're only getting better. OBJ might sign. Our left tackle might be coming back. What does that mean for our rookie left tackle who's been playing great? He kicks in the left guard. If he kicks in the left guard and we have an all-pro left tackle with a budding rookie left guard with our right side road grading the way it's been doing all season, this is a problem going into the playoffs for anybody. I put in Bleacher Report yesterday a message that stated, the only team I fear in the playoffs is the 49ers. Because the 49ers are the only team that are literally designed to play us at our weakness. And our weakness has been all season stopping the run. That's why we traded for John Hankins. And it was problematic in the Green Bay game. And I think it'll be problematic maybe in the 49ers game. But the difference this year from last year is I just think our defense actually believes, they actually believe they're good this year. All right. And what do I mean by that? So last year, Michael Parsons was a rookie. And we kind of knew we had some good players. You know, Trayvon Diggs led the league in picks. But we also knew we had some weaknesses and they were just kind of, we just did a lot of splashy shit on defense, right? But we didn't consistently do anything well. We got after the quarterback, we got some picks, but we also gave up a lot of yards, and there wasn't anything that we did particularly just well. We were just happy to be a halfway decent defense coming off of one of the worst defensive teams we've ever had the year prior, when we had Mike Nolan as the DC here. Now, this year, coming into this year, we believe we're different. And what do I mean by that? Micah's in year 2. Now we believe it's not a fluke. And he presents a chess piece that we're able to move that teams just can't get a beat on because we move him so much. Anthony Barr, who's been hurt, another athlete. Leighton Vander Esch's game has been up, another athlete. Donovan Wilson, multiple sacks, playing awesome at safety. Multiple sacks. I told you guys Dante Fowler was a low-key, very good signing. I believe he has 6 sacks, 5-6 sacks. Dorrance Armstrong, making us forget about Randy Gregory. I believe he's got 7 sacks. We are getting after the quarterback in such a way that we are shutting games down early. Like we're not even starting slow on defense. We're shutting games down early and giving our offense opportunities to be as explosive as they are. And it's awesome because what's been a trend in the past has been we don't start out the gates early, right? And particularly offensively. So where this complements themselves is if we start slowly on offense, we have something we can hang our hat on, which happens to be playing stupendous defense. The defense is getting us the ball back, which is helping compensate for sometimes how we start slow on offense. And we're adjusting well to that. And it's taking pressure off of Dak. And it's allowing our running game to take over games. And the creative ways that we're opening holes. I mean, do you see the way we're double teaming certain gaps with linemen? We're even bringing in offensive linemen, extra offensive linemen to play fullback. Like, it's a problem for teams to fucking deal with. And that's why I say the only thing stopping us from getting to the championship this year, and this is the year to have it if they're going to do it, because Tampa Bay doesn't look like what they've looked like in the past. Green Bay's not even going to be there. Minnesota's going to win that division, and we just whoop their ass. I'm not afraid of the Seahawks. Are you guys afraid of the Seahawks? Because I sure ain't. I'm not afraid of Philly. Are you guys afraid of Philly? Because I fully expect to whoop their ass on December 24th. Not afraid of them. One team I fear, and it's the 49ers. And it's going to be the most compelling game you've ever watched, because you know what? We have the revenge factor on our side. We have what's probably going to be the defensive player of the year on our side. And Dak, this is where you got to make your money. It's put up or shut up time. The only thing that concerns me is our coach. Is he going to make the right call? Is he going to call timeout at the right time? Is he, when we're in third and short, is he going to make approve the right play? Because obviously Kellen Moore runs the offense. But as a head coach, you got to be able to play your gut. For instance, the game we lost against Green Bay, he said that he knew on second down he was probably going to go for it on fourth down. But how stupid was it to try to run a slant on third down when we were running and getting 5 yards a clip in overtime? So if you knew you were going to go for it on fourth down, why didn't you run it on third down? It would have made a fourth and manageable. We might have even been able to run twice in a row to get that first down and probably win that game. And not only do we win that game, with Philly having taken that loss, we would have been a game behind, and we still would have had the opportunity to go see Philly whoop their ass and possibly take over the division at that point. I'm telling you right now, Niners, Cowboys, be on the lookout for that game. Now, no, Niners, Cowboys. Philly, I don't trust them. And they have a great roster. Don't get it twisted. I think the 49ers and Philly have the league's best rosters. When you're talking O-line, wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, linebackers, D-line. Like, when you're talking about, like, position group for position group, it's Philly and the Niners. The two biggest problems for both teams are the quarterback. And I trust Jimmy Garoppolo before I trust Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has improved. I've been down on him in the past, and I can't front. He has improved. But a lot of the things that I've been talking about are starting to show themselves. In order to come back, Jalen Hurts had to pull it out with his legs. Not knocking you for getting it however you can, right? But when the chips are down, are you going to be able to do that in the playoffs against the better teams? What if it's them against the 49ers? You think they're going to let him pull that off? I don't think the Cowboys are going to allow it to happen. We'll see what happens. I'm ready for it. And a lot of people are worried about a letdown spot this Thursday on Thanksgiving against the Giants. Guys, it's that time of the season where teams are starting to show who they really are. The Giants were never as good as people were giving them credit for. They have nothing at wide receiver. Nothing, okay? They have two running backs, Saquon and Daniel Jones, basically, all right? We're too fast for them, and while Saquon is always a threat to take it the distance, I think our athletes are going to be able to mute that a little bit, and I don't think Saquon is disciplined enough to get the 2-3 yards that are there, and you're going to see a lot of losses, runs for a loss. I'm telling you now, I expect another ass whipping of the Giants on Thanksgiving. They just lost to the Lions. You could have that residual kind of, we took a bad loss to the Lions at home and maybe bounce back against the Cowboys, and vice versa. The Cowboys had a big win. Maybe it's a letdown spot, and that's why you guys are talking about it. This is one we're overthinking. The Giants about to get that work this fucking Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Comment down below what you think, thoughts. Where do you guys see us going or topping out at? You know where I stand. Comment down below. Please like, subscribe, and share. Holla at your boy. Peace.